Zo, nou leuk. Deze eerste keer dat Neha en ik samen zitten om ook iets met jullie te delen. Nou, Monique van Eigenwijs en Evenwicht. En Neha en ik hebben elkaar ontmoet in India toen we daar woonden met ons gezin voor een jaar bijna. En zij is echt fantastisch. En ze heeft een bacheloropleiding gedaan waar wij waren op de Yoga University. En daarna nog de master gedaan. Maar laat ik gewoon haar laten introduceren. So Neha, I a little bit explained that we met in India and that you're a great person and that you have a lot of knowledge in yoga. So could you explain a little bit about yourself?
Yes, please. Thank you so much, Monica, to give me this honor. I'm so glad you give me your time. And as you know, my name is Neha, and I complete my bachelor's in yoga from Kevaledham. And after bachelor, I complete my master's in yogic science from the Sanchi University. That university is Buddhist University. So I have two combination, yoga and Buddhist philosophy. And after masters, I'm preparing for the PhD in the yoga. So maybe I'm give some good notes to society, and that's my goal for the PhD. That is my goal. And now before we start the yoga definition, what is the yoga? So now we are going to do first mantra chanting. And after mantra chanting, we are going to know about the yoga, and I telling about my self experience. Okay, now sit in any comfortable position. Close your eyes smoothly. Take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale completely. Now take a deep breath, inhale. Exhale completely. Join your palm, hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your sternum. Take a deep breath. Exhale with the Gayatri mantra. Repeat after me. Om Bhur Swaha. Om Tasaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hands on your knee, relax your hands. Feel the vibrations of Gayatri Mantra. Now slowly open your eyes. Yeah. Why we are chant before the class Gayatri Mantra? That is because we have concentrate the topic. We have focus on what we are going to do now. And now also we are focused on ourselves. So that's why before the classes we start, we chant the mantra. And now the topic is what is the yoga? And as you know, all know what is the yoga? Yoga is the union of the body and soul. But now recently we are seeing some people, they are doing exercise, physical exercise. That physical exercise is not a yoga. Yoga is your complete routine, what you are follow with your honesty, with your kindness. That is the yoga. Because we have if we are seeing some traditional textbooks, that also said to us, they give me so many things about the yoga, that yoga is not about the old physical exercise. Yoga is a very spiritual practice, and you connect with your soul, connect with your subconscious mind, you connect with your unconscious mind also. As you know, Sigmund Freud also give that conscious and subconscious mind. And then also yoga also gave us so many things. But as you know, what is the goal of yoga? What if we are doing practices, some asana, some pranayam, then what we are achieve that, because everyone doesn't want moksha and kevalya because we are also want to healthy living life. And then what is a healthy living life? If you are following your routine, your then you are living healthy, that time you're living very healthy and spiritually. And yoga. And then if you know what is the definition of according to WHO, they also said if you are healthy from 4 levels: physical level, mental level, spiritual level, and social level, that time you are healthy person. If you are only fit for physical but you are not mental health, but mentally you are not healthy, we are not called you are healthy person. So so uh, so, uh, so what we are to serve our body, that is the matter. If we are serving our body only one thing, that is a physical practice, so maybe our body is looking so good, maybe body is physically fit, but mentally we are tired, mentally we are sick, we have some mental issues that time. So maybe so not maybe, we have to be practiced mentally also. So what we are doing, we are practice that time you have a time. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you have a time, that time you do some practice, like a little bit amount, not do 1 hour practice, it's not too necessary, it's not, but you have to do something like some asana practice. Like if you are sit in office, then you have to do some exercise like back rotation, some twisting, some stretching, like that. And after some stretching, you have to just sit calmly and close your eyes, just chant some mantra, om chant, anything. It's upon you. And then after you sit calmly, and then you practice some breathing practices, like deep breathing practices. And then you have to focus your abdominal breathing, thoracic breathing, and clavicle breathing. And then it's also effective. If we are doing some little bit amount, we are doing practices, it's definitely, it's reflect our body, it's a reflective very good amount. Maybe I'm not good, but it's okay. Because I'm that I'm since I'm childhood, I'm doing this kind of practices. So it's helpful to me because of my mental health. And last few months, I'm destroyed myself, because that every time I open my mouth and speak very shit, it's not good for my family and not society, not for me. I'm doing nothing, I'm just whole day I'm spent on the bed. So that time I'm realize what I'm doing. And that time I'm just wake up, and next day I'm wake up in early in the morning. And then I'm doing nothing, I'm just lie down on my mat. That's it. I'm doing nothing. I'm lying down on my mat, and just I'm thinking about my life, what I'm doing. I'm just in yoga. And then after schooling, I'm studying in yoga. And then now, right now, what I am doing and who I am. So it's quite hard to see my very worst time. So that is okay, because if we are seeing our hard time, so it's a good sign, because we have seen our good time also, we are seeing our hard time also. If you are grow up, so that is the good. If you are not growing up, so it's not a good. So whenever we eat something, we have a full of amount. In the plate we have a protein, we have a carbs, we have vitamins, we have a minerals, so many things we have. Then we eat the food. But whenever we are doing yoga practices, that time we have a asana practice, pranayam, dhyana, and some shatkarma also. It's a serve to yourself. Then we are serving to your stomach because of your good body. And Oh God, what I'm saying, I don't know.
Thank you, Neha. Thank you, because it's a lot, hè. She's, Neha is een klein beetje zenuwachtig voor deze eerste keer. So she's a little bit nervous, right? Because
Yeah,
of English, it's very hard for you still, because you're not practicing much in where you live, right? It's not common.
yeah,
But I want to repeat some parts that you already said to us, because you said so many things that people can take from this. So you invited us also to bring in yoga in the daily life, even in office time, right? And you said do
yeah,
some asana, and then do some, maybe in your head, some mantra like Om, and then some deep breathing. And you mentioned like the 3-part
yeah,
breathing, and that you can do in
yeah,
like a few minutes only. So this is what you bring already. So bring the yoga in the small into your daily life. And then you told us about your own experience, that it was hard after the school and the whole COVID period, that you could not do anything, and now you're here, and that it you didn't feel well, but that you came back to the mat, just be there in the
yeah,
mat. And then um, reflecting on the good times and the hard times of your life. And then you
yes,
explained us about the plate of food. So there has to be different kind of ingredients. And the same is with yoga. So maybe you can
yes,
explain to us, how did this help you um,
yes.
when you were lying on your mat feeling so miserable? What helped you?
It's helped me just, I'm just doing again. I'm back to my routine and I'm doing very well. That time I'm just practicing something. I'm practical, but I'm doing something practical on my mental health. So I'm doing some sun salutation, Surya Namaskar with the mantra, and that effective so much, because you're doing Surya Namaskar with the mantra. It's, believe me, it's really effective, because that time I'm doing Surya Namaskar, I just feel like a sun. So it, this feeling is a very great feeling. Yeah, you feel like a sun, you feel like a shine, you feel like a confident, and that is the great thing for you. If you are losing your confidence and again you gain your confidence, that is the best part.
That's nice.
So that is the best thing in my life, because everyone thinks about me I am a very spiritual person, as I am.
Yes.
And you you destroy yourself, and then but people are saying you are very good, you are doing very well, but you know about yourself. So that time it's hard that accepted, okay, I'm not a bad person, actually I am a good person, because
Yes.
people are giving too much feedback like I am good person. My close one also said to me, you are a good person, you have a good routine, you are doing yoga very well. And as you can see my body, maybe I'm gaining some fat, that's all right, for that's good for me, I'm comfortable in my this body also. That's but because of why I'm good in this, because I'm doing asana very well. It's not to be necessary you have a very thin body, you have a fat body, you don't have a fat body, you don't have a thin body, you have a fit body. What do you mean about the fit body? Fit body means you have a mental health is a good, your physical health also good. So that time I realized, now I am a physically fit, now I am a mentally fit. That is the great part in my life, I can say that.
Yeah, I think it's
So
beautiful, because you have studied for 5 years. You have studied
yeah,
all the theory and all the asanas. I've seen you being in yoga shows, right? And you can do a lot. And also, you have a lot of knowledge. And now you have also this experience of feeling in your home
yeah,
really
yeah,
mentally not so well. And then you bring
yeah,
it to practice in your own life. So that's a
yeah.
beautiful example for all of us. And
Thank you so
so, yeah, thank
much.
you for sharing that. And you mentioned at the beginning, what is yoga? So you explained from a very practical point of view. This is yoga. This is what you explained to us, right? This is yoga, what you told us about your own life. Can you also maybe share a little bit on the old texts? What do the old texts say on what is yoga?
Yes, of course. And as you know, our the ancient time, the Bhagavad Gita, this is a very famous textbook in our universe because that Bhagavad Gita giving so much practical knowledge and spiritual knowledge as well. And then Lord Krishna also said to us, Lord Krishna also give to us so many things. So he said, if yoga karmashu kaushalam, that is the second chapter, so shlok number 48. And then he said to, if you are a very skillful person, if you are a very skillful person, that time you don't don't think about the result, what is coming out. If you are a skillful person, so you have to do your work, because you are a karma yogi. So you have to do your work and you have to believe on your work. Result is coming out, definitely result is coming out. So you have to focus on your skills, and that is the very great thing. And we have to be all to focus our skills, and we have to think about the result, do our work. And then secondly, Maharishi Patanjali, he is the yoga philosopher, founder of the yoga philosophy. And he also said to he also said, give a one sutra, the very beautiful, he giving very 195 sutras. That is a very beautiful thing. But in a yoga definition, we can say that Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha, chapter number 1, sutra number 2. And then he said to us to, if you are doing yoga very well, what is the yoga? Yoga is your routine. Same thing. And then if you're doing very well, that time you destroy you remove all the thoughts. Which kinds of thoughts? Your negative thoughts you can remove. You remove your positive thoughts, because you think about the positive, then positive also comes negative. And if you are think about negative, and then negative also comes about negative positive. Yeah. So maybe, sorry, not maybe. And then so we have to do some practices. We have to do yoga practices. What kind of practices? As we know, we all know about the practices. Asana practice, we know we have to follow yama, niyama, and asana, pranayam, dhyan, dharana. This all we have to be follow in our routine. Don't worry, it's not to be we have to sit on a mat and giving so much time. And that also right, because I'm a student, I don't have also time to give too much time. But what I'm following, what I'm doing just follow yam niyam, like my routine. I don't why I'm not violence, I don't like violence. And I don't set lie, because I like truth.
Yes.
So if
So let me
I'm
recap.
lying, if I'm
Let me
yeah,
recap, because sometimes it's a lot of information you give us. And first, you started with Bhagavad Gita. So you said in the Bhagavad Gita, it's about being with your skillfulness. So your skill, right? So in the Dutch is het concentreer je op je vaardigheden. So it's the skillfulness and not the results that we should focus on, right? This is what Bhagavad Gita learns us. And then you turn to another really old, beautiful scripture that you mentioned, the Sutras of Patanjali. And then you explained how our mind can become calm, and the movement of the mind will stop. And then you explained to us about the good and the bad thoughts. It doesn't really matter if they're good or bad, right? This is what you say, because they can disturb us. Yes. So that's nice to take with us, because always we want not to have bad thoughts, but we want to have good thoughts. And now you're telling us, okay, so but it's both thoughts that can disturb us away from. Yes. So I think that's what I wanted to bring out. So it's not just the bad thoughts that We want to observe. We want to observe the good thoughts and see this both can disturb us. And then you told us, okay, so don't worry about big practice. Make it small again, and then practice. You mentioned yama niyam. This is the eightfolded path of Patanjali, what he said, right? So het achtvoudige pad van Patanjali. So maybe we can do another talk about this, the whole eightfolded path one time, because you can talk, I think, for hours on this subject. But yama niyams, she was mentioning about the violence, you said, and the lying. So because you want the truth and the non-violence. And this is also in the yams en niyams. So de yamas en niyamas zijn leefregels. Eigenlijk richtingen waarin je kan leven. So it's like directions to live by, right? Yeah. It's like a social code or personal code, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So this Patanjali, I think it's worth that we make another talk about more in depth, because there's so much to say. Yeah. And is there any other text that you say, oh, this is yoga, maybe from the later text, from the Hatha text, or other things that you want to share in this subject on yoga?
Yeah, of course. I'm so glad you are you're so interested in the text. I'm so happy to share that all the textbooks. So I'm so happy. And then the other textbook is the Upanishad. And then we have a lots of we have a 108 total. Upanishad is 108, but main Upanishad is a 10. So all 10 Upanishad also give us there are some different stories, and then some different things in their Upanishad. They are talking about Atma, how we can connect with the Atma. What is the Atma? Atma is the soul. Atma is the soul.
Soul. Yeah. Okay.
Soul. Yeah. So how do we connect with the soul? So same thing. Upanishad also said, you have to connect with your soul. How do we connect? We have to do practice. What kind of practice? You go with your guru. And then what is the meaning of Upanishad? Upanishad means Up means near to, sit nearly. Shad means to guru. Sit near with the guru. Yeah. Teacher. So that means of Upanishad. So every Upanishad story is giving like that kinds of story. You have to go with your guru and learn something like that. And then because yoga is not only one path, you have to do only one thing. There has many paths. Am I audible?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was just a little technical thing. So yes, can you repeat the last sentence?
Yeah. So we have a lots of path in yoga, not only the asana, not only the ashtanga practices only. We have a mantra yoga, we have a Raj yoga, we have a Lay yoga, we have a Hatha yoga. So many yogas we have, because no one comfortable same thing. We have lots of things we are comfortable in. Another things like some people are comfortable in the train journey, and some people are comfortable in plane journey, some people are comfortable to bicycle, anything, because they have what is the result is, yeah, that result is we have to be achieve our goal. So it doesn't matter what kind of you take the path, but just you take it.
Yes,
and
you say
go,
there is many ways to reconnect with the Atma.
Atma, yeah, correct. So if your physical body and your mental body is connected, so that is our goal right now. Is the main goal is this, but according to texts, that main goal is our kevalya and moksha, and that is the very biggest thing, very big goal to all of us. We have to be achieve the moksha and kevalya.
What
We
is it?
have been.
Can you explain a little bit? What is it from the old text, Kevalya and Moksha? What is it?
That Kevala and Moksha mean same thing. That is, the name is different only.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Moksha is Kevala. That name is different, but the same thing. And that Moksha is we have to break the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of the cycle? That we have a rebirth cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to break that cycle. So if we are cycling again and again, rebirthing, rename, new body, new things, and then we, as a human being, we are not get bored because we are enjoying. But if we are think about the animals, they are also soul, right? They have to do something bad things, that's why they give the animals body and then some other body. We have doing something, maybe our past karma is very good, that's why we achieve the human body. So it's that moksha is we have to be break that cycle. We don't do rebirth.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that
So
is
this is because this is also a big topic, right? So if we go into liberation and breaking the cycle, but from the old textbooks, this is breaking the cycle of rebirthing, right? This is so. We are a lot of times we call it like liberation, in short, like bliss, right? Is this correct
yeah,
translation? Yeah.
yeah,
So we strive for the blissful state. But you said earlier, like in the beginning of the talk, you said this is not the first goal of our human beings now, because we have also here in this human lives, we want healthy body, healthy mind, healthy social body, right? So
yeah.
this is a big goal maybe there, but now in the now we can make smaller, right?
Yes,
Yes. Can
yeah,
you talk a little bit about this? I have to cough, so 1 second.
yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Are you fine?
Yes, I'm fine.
Good.
Yes.
uh,
So I think we have like 4 minutes left. So can you maybe bring what you want to bring for the last 4 minutes?
yeah, of course. Now we are going to do some practice.
Okay.
Okay. Then some small practice.
Uh-huh.
Maybe whenever you have a time, then you do this practice. It's useful. Its practices according to Mandukya Upanishad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we are chant Om, A, U, Ma.
Okay.
Three A, U, Ma. First we have to take a breath, and then we chant A, and then feel the vibration to from the navel to your Anahat chakra. Okay. And then second we chant U. Then that time we chant feel the vibration to your thorax. Your Vishuddhi chakra. And then third is Makar. Makar you have to chant that time. You feel the vibrations on your Agya chakra. Okay. And then you have to focus on your chakras.
Okay.
Okay. Then you have to feel the vibrations. And okay.
Okay.
Now sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Exhale completely. Relax your shoulder. Relax your neck. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your whole body. Now take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale with a. Uh, one more time we chant a. Inhale. Now we chant oo. Inhale. One more time, chant oo. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh. Now we chant makar. Inhale. One more time, chant makar. Inhale. Now last round we chat together a ma. Same vibrations, feel your Anahat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra and Agya chakra. Inhale. Relax, feel the vibrations of Aum. Feel the effects of Aum. Join your palm, hands in Namaskar Mudra in front of your sternum. One time Om, 3 times Shanti. Take a deep breath, inhale. Om. Shanti. 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 Hands relax. Slowly open your eyes with your beautiful smile. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
So
much. This was
listen
beautiful.
my
Thank you for
Thank you so
sharing a lot of your experience, your wisdom, your knowledge. For the first time, and you did well in English. And I think a lot of people will be inspired by you. And we'll practice so it will be more smooth for everybody who wants more smooth. But we like it like this. We like it real. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so now it's stopping, I think. Let me
Yeah.
see.